screen and strangle you to death.
At least it's the dry heat.
Explain why my skin is burning.
I don't want to talk about dry heat because I'm still dying, okay?
Bitch, it's raining all weekend.
My family are in Spain at the minute, and the last I heard from my ma, which was like earlier today, at like
she says, "Look,
midday, 37 degrees."
Yep, it's currently it's been 40 this week.
God, fucking damn!
I love sitting at a solid 45 degrees Celsius every single day.
I get in my car and I feel like I'm roasting.
I don't like telling people. I don't like.
I go to work, right? And I get into my oven, and then I bake in my oven for about 15 minutes while I drive, and then I get out of the oven, right? And then when I leave work, and I get back into my oven, which is hotter than it was in the morning.
Oh,
and then I go inside, and then I melt.
Oh no!
You know,
so we're a bunch of introverts.
I don't like talking to North Americans about the weather ever. They always make it a competition. I don't care.
I try my hardest not to. It's just that
you
I'm really
anyways.
Hot.
Love you.
Really hot.
You do it anyways.
I just want you to know that I'm suffering. I'm suffering so bad.
And I'm just like, oh guys, it's a little bit chilly. And then you're like, dry heavy, negative 40-degree winter.
Dude, I would love a negative 43 winter right now.
Yeah, California.
That's fucking.
What's negative 43?
That's like negative 43. That's negative 43 Celsius, yeah.
Oh.
Sick.
Ugh, I gotta mute real quick. My parents are calling.
Oh, okay. Tell them I said hi. Yeah.
Dear Lord. I don't like how quiet it got. Why'd you do that?
If it helps, Sam, whenever it gets real cold over here, I'm like, man, it's so cold, and then someone from Canada goes, well.
Yeah, literally. From Alberta, be like, yeah, you ever had negative 40 degrees Celsius weather? And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Okay, poutine, maple syrup. You know?
Hey, she's
Canada,
right there.
hey.
She's right there. Leave her alone.
Hey, Ellie.
Sorry, should I?
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Quebec. Bastien, walk left.
Démontre-toi.
Démontre-toi.
Alright. We're getting 10 mozzarella sticks.
10 mozzarella. Oh, look at you.
I know, I'm living it up. What did I order? What the fuck? Oh, I got a hot dog.
I ate all of it.
You want the hot dog real bad? Is the question.
I want a hot dog real bad.
I want a hot dog real bad.
I hated
It was
the
like the
Jeep
4th of
Grand
July.
Cherokee.
Usually
like
when
the 4th of July.
Usually whenever I hit people in my Jeep Grand Cherokee, they want to sue me.
It's the full cheap Grand Cherokee.
Alright, no mayonnaise, no onions, no tomato, lettuce, or cheese. Wait,
no mayonnaise, no onion.
2 number 9s, a number 9 large, 2 number 6 with extra dip, and a large soda. Oh, I forgot about the 2 number 45s.
Did you forget about the number 9 large?
2 number 9s, number 9 large, 2 number 6 with extra dip, 2 number 45s, and a large soda.
And a slodge.
Slout.
And a slout.
Should I get a Winnigan and a Brerb in the other?
I got a Chinnigan Winnigan in one hand and a Brerb in the other.
Hey, Dust.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this the first video of 2024?
That is one of my favorite fucking videos of all time. I hate that it worked. I hate that it did exactly what it set out to do.
Waga.
Do you not know what we're talking about?
Ellie doesn't get it. Ellie didn't see the first video of 2024. Ellie, you're uncultured, okay? And this is sad. We're gonna fix this. After lack of love, I'm beaming it into your head.
And a Brerb.
It's one of the best subversions of expectation I've ever seen, because it's just a kid being like, is this the first meme of 2024? And then his friend falls over and he says some stupid shit, and then it just hard cuts to him with his head on the curb and somebody quickly flying towards his skull, ready to just stomp on him. And it fucking sends me every time.
Chikawaga.
Alright, Sonic is ordered. Let's fucking go. Let's everybody lock in!
Yes, I can have some Sonic.
Hey
It's
Sonic. I'm Dust.
Hang on, draw that right now. I'm drawing that.
What?
Chili, this is what is my catchphrase.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs. Chili dogs says.
It would be neither a mercy nor a crime to kill me.
Oh fuck! I need to. See. This is the worst part about getting new tech is I need to reconfigure my dice now. I have to reconfigure my dice again, and I'm mad about it. I'm angry. Okay.
I'm angry. Should probably log into Fantasy Grounds.
I thought you were sad.
And I am going to take it out on Bubble.
Okay,
That's
I
smart.
see.
Smart.
Okay. I see how it is. I see you hate me and you want me dead.
No, it's just because I set myself up for that joke and I'm mad that I fell into it.
Listen, I take the easy pot shots, you know, the low hanging fruit.
Take the easy route.
Oh, Curly,
Yeah.
still here. Let me get rid of that.
It's not my fault if you give me a beautiful opportunity on a silver platter. You know?
Right. It's just your fault.
Shouldn't go winning in a one-hit.
I'm glad we are in agreement.
Yeah.
You got a what? No, you certainly don't. You certainly do not.
You saying I don't have a Chinnigan winning in one hand and a Red in the other?
You certainly do not.
It's like you don't even know what a Chinnigan
There we go.
is. So
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Oh.
I'm Dust.
I will kill you.
You can try.
I'm gonna just draw Dust and a glue trap.
So funny.
I think that's been done before, but I'll do it again.
Has it? It feels like it's been done.
It has been done. It has absolutely been done.
Yeah, Lizzie did it.
Okay. Oh no, it was. Yeah, I was gonna say it was him or it was Zhivago that I was thinking of, but it's both. It's been both of them. I think.
It's both.
Get them both. Both the blue people.
Both of the blue people.
Yeah, the Smurfs, as I like to call them.
Yeah, that's what you call them, the Smurfs.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Yeah,
You can't hurt me in a way that
yeah,
matters.
hold on, just.
I mean,
Actually,
he
I feel like
might
I
kill you.
exclusively can hurt you in a way that matters.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
A lot of high numbers there.
See, I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
crazy.
right. I feel like if you were to antagonize the DM, and then the DM were to return the antagonization with a death, that would be hurting you in a way that matters. I fear.
No, I'm sinister, like the
Sure, it's
Snyder.
I thought you were
fine.
Sam.
No, I'm sinister.
No, I'm sinister.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to update that in my mind. You know.
Here,
Keep
you know what
changing
y'all
your
should
name
do?
on me.
What y'all should do?
Hmm?
Well, you can't do it, Dust. Well, maybe
Oh.
you can. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Shasta and Bubble, you should give your icons colors. It's been a year. You give your wee guys' colors.
It's been a year, Daddy.
It's been.
Why did you say that?
I really, really missed you.
Oh, I'm understanding.
So
Oh,
Shasta.
you need to give yourself a color again. You lost yours.
I literally blue screen every
Wait.
time I do. I'm sorry.
Wait, what is this color? Hang on, I just realized you can. What? That's an
Yeah,
option.
like-
How do I do that?
Yeah, go to set it or to the options thing, and then the
Yeah.
second thing for color active character, you can just
Oh
change
my
that.
god!
Yeah.
They spelt it wrong. That's so sad.
Didn't I?
I'm
Yeah.
so calm.
COLOR. Who the fuck spells it like that?
Where the fuck is the U?
Oh,
Yeah, people that can't
Wait,
read.
See, we took the U out when we broke up with England.
with the England.
I
Look at
didn't want
all
to pay my
the
tax. The
colours.
guys. I didn't want to pay my taxes for my printing.
We're still live!
It was the get it right.
I point at you, Bubble.
Yeah.
Show me the color. I can see it on your icon, but I want to see the color. Draw a line.
Hey, Dust, look inside
What's
chat.
up? Let me just take a quick look inside chat real quick.
And yes, Shasta, I know we're live. I'm waging war with North America at the minute, alright? I'm saying things. I'm
Such a
saying
nice
things.
green.
I'm saying things. Nobody can stop
Hello,
it.
Sonic.
Griggletooth is yellow
Okay.
green coated.
Very nice green.
I'll send that to Lizzie. Lizzie will like that.
I really like that.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck was that I saw? Wait.
Hello, Sonic.
what was that?
Okay.
Okay. I love that drawing of Dust so fucking much. It's so funny. He looks a wee bit like a Rayman character. I'm here for it.
I would like one of you to give me a recap of last session.
If none of you do it, I'll do it.
Sure. You go for it.
Do it.
Oh, I thought that was a short I'll do it.
I did it last
Okay.
time. I did it last time
What a
because I
way to-
felt like I would need inspiration for that session. Turns out I don't think I used it, so you might use it better. So your go.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the mic problems. You didn't get it.
Wait, DoorDash
Um,
zoomed out and ominously zoomed in on fucking Sam.
Hey, Shasta, do you want to do the recap?
Yeah, I'll do the recap. Eat dick.
Yeah, do the
So-
recap right now.
So basically, right, Mop is back at the caravan. They're feeling a little bit better, not entirely better, but a little bit better. And suddenly, Foylan starts losing his mind. Turns out that it's a crossover episode with Domain Demon. No, that's the wrong one. Black and
No,
Blood.
so wrong.
Black and Blood, Back in Black. And so we've got Stinky Bobinky, Brilliant's character. What's his name?
Oakenhill.
Okay, Neil.
Not a
Okay,
real by Black and Blood fan, SMH.
And he comes by. He really likes Foylan and gives Foylan lots of scritches and pets and lots of treats. And Mop has found a new friend, not the same level of friend as Amaya, because they're best friends. And so Mop takes him to the party and introduces him, and they all have a great time. And everybody's really cool with that fact, that Mop has made friends with someone and let them inside the caravan. And then we do some training. We do some physical ed. And we, after our physical education, we run around in circles, and then we go into this cool trial chamber thing almost, in which we look at past memories and stuff. And it's a really cool time, except for the fact that somehow Cassian fucks it up. I'm just kidding. Cassian, his wolf comes out, his big scary alpha. His Discord admin comes out, and he starts telling him that he's nothing and he's stupid and you suck, and then it runs away.
Choked on my fucking chocolate bar, you motherfucker.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that would be certainly a recap. That is correct. Take an
Give me-
inspiration.
Give me that inspiration. Give me that inspiration.
Look at what you can do when you apply yourself, Shasta.
Look at
you
what
can do.
I do, and I apply myself, and also I have a manic episode.
Oh, buddy.
The duality of man.
Yeah.
Quality of man.
Yeah, how else are you meant to apply yourself other than through the manic episode? You know, just.
So stupid funny. Okay. We pick up pretty much right where we left off. The giant sort of wolf that was labeled as the thing within Cassian burst out, scolded and lectured him, threatened him, and then burst through the wall and escaped. Cassian still sits on the ground, acting however you'd like them to act. Oakenheel
Yeah,
kind of stands there and just stares, mouth agape.
Downcast to rush to their feet, and they're gonna rush out through that way. After it.
When you start to run, actually, sorry, I need to get onto that map because I'm not currently on it. What did I call this one again? I have so many maps now. I'm starting to forget what I've called them.
Mirror room.
Mirror room. That's about right. Mirror room.
Pretty straightforward.
Which way are you going?
It went out that way, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, they're gonna just pick themselves up, start running towards it.
You immediately start running, and the Flicker will hold out a hand, and then Oakenheel will stand in front of the door and like block you from moving forward.
What the fuck? They're gonna look shocked, but like a mix of shocked, annoyed, but also like terrified at the same time.
Oakenheel, who had like his arms out just to like make himself look bigger for a moment, pulls them in and like sort of presses them in front of him gently, as if like, you know, standard attempt to calm somebody down, and says, "That's not a good idea, bud. You're not gonna want to do that alone."
They're gonna look to this person.
The Fleckra. The Fleckra,
Yes.
Seeing Oakenheel pretty much stop you in your tracks, is going to put their hand down and just nod agreeingly.
And they're gonna look to the party then. Like their eyesight is shit, but they might be able to just like pick out expressions, maybe slightly. They just looked at the party just to figure out like generally like what are they doing, because they hadn't looked at them at all when the wolf had gotten out.
What is the party doing?
Are you okay?
There you go.
Muffle, come over. Put a little hand on Cassian. Are you okay?
They like blink a wee bit. They watch Mop, and then they look back up to the mirror, and then Oakenheel, and then they just look back down to Mop.
Can I give you a hug?
They like drop to their knees and open their arms out for a hug.
Mop will give them the best hug.
It's a good hug.
I'm gonna roll for hug.
Roll
Yeah.
for hug.
Go for hug.
That's a good hug.
Yeah!
That's a pretty good hug.
That's a very good hug.
Was that real?
Fleckra
Mop will look to Flecker.
will nod. It was very real.
So, it's out there right now?
The Fleckra will nod. Then they
Oh.
will pause and say, "Well, out there is a bit of an overstatement. I think I know exactly where it's going."
Where's it going?
This place was meant to prepare you for the temple, and while you are not nearly prepared, hearing what it said, what it was going to threaten you with, it's likely going to the temple. Which means it's going to get the mirror. Which means this entire valley is in grave danger.
They're gonna just hug Mop a little bit tighter, look away from them.
Well, maybe we have to stop them. We should go do that, right? Can't let that happen.
The Fleckra will think for a moment. I would love for you to stop them, but without a vessel, it's going to just exist out there. You could, in theory, kill it, but... And I'll look at you,
Winces
Cassian.
a wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not looking at them, but they'll like wince a little bit.
We can't do that. No.
What do we do?
Oakenheel, you'll hear like a hand gripping around leather, as Oakenheel clutches the axe in his hands. And he will begin to sort of walk towards you, Cassian and Mop, and say, I am not good at this kind of stuff, but this thing had a demon in it once. Maybe you could put it in here? I'll hold it out.
How did
So
the demon
give-
get in there in the first place?
The Fluckra will clear their throat and say, there was an archmage that made this thing, trapped a demon in there for the purpose of defending us when the dragon got out, if it got out.
But none of us are archmages.
No. The archmage made the axe. Most of the work has already
But
been
he-
done for you.
Mop glances
Right, but
forward
he-
for a second.
He also put it in there, and I mean, I don't know if just normal people can do that. I wouldn't think so.
Well, if I may be so brass, I don't consider any of you normal people.
Govak has an existential crisis.
Cass is gonna like give Mop like another like tight hug and then let her go. And then they're gonna just slowly like walk over to Oakenheel. They're like looking at this axe and their hand like lifts and then they just hesitate and then look up to him.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't say anything. They just like look really unsure.
You're looking at Oakenheel, yes?
Yeah.
Oakenheel will kind of shift a little bit, still holding the axe. And are you still on the ground or are you on your feet?
Oh, they're on their feet.
Oakenheel will hold the axe in front of him, palm up, sort of inspecting it, and he'll say, this thing, whatever was inside of it, it helped me kill terrible things. Vampires, necromancers, you name it. That was because I talked to what was inside of it. I made compromise. You all seem to have quite the insurmountable goal ahead of you. I would talk to it, like I told you about yesterday.
The axe, or
He will nod.
right? Are you sure? You said that you've, been through a lot with the axe. Are you sure you're willing to just? The
Oh.
words like trail off.
Oh, I only got it about a couple of months ago.
Oh,
It's already helped me with what I needed to be helped with anyways. I'm quite strong without it.
You sure are? I bet you could lift a whole rock.
I bet you could lift Mop.
Maybe two.
Anybody could. I did lift Mop yesterday.
Yeah.
You could probably lift 2 Mop then.
Mop weighs a couple of grapes.
You alright? Maybe. He will extend his arm a little bit more, showing you the axe.
What was the description of the axe again? You said it was like grayed out and it had like eyes on it.
Yeah, there's bits and pieces of runes inscribed on it, clearly showing it to be magic, but more importantly, there's a lot of eyes on it that are either open or closed, but they're all gray, as if the power that was within them is gone.
Okay. They're like looking at the eyes, and as their hand is like reaching towards it, it pauses. And they stall for a moment, and they're looking at the eyes, and then they're just remembering the wolf that got out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're just gonna bite like the inside of their cheek as they steel themselves, and then they're gonna just very like carefully hold on to it. And then they look back up to Oakenheel like one more time, as if, you know, like for permission.
He'll just kind of like move it closer to you, like, and kind of make a bizarre expression, like, you sure are bad at accepting gifts.
They're gonna like look away. There's like a blush that goes on their face because of like how embarrassed they are. It's just blue. They just take the axe, and then they just completely avoid eye contact.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Look
Thank you.
Look at this sorted out, Cassian. You have us.
Hmm?
You have us.
I'm so sorry. What?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, one moment.
Just-
Cassian's getting deleted.
We'll give you a
Maybe.
wait. Don't worry, we're gonna help you, Cassian. You have us. I love you.
There's like a lot of emotions on their face currently. But they're gonna like reach down with like their other hand, sort of like offering it a little bit to Mop. And they're like resting the axe on the ground.
Mop will take Cassian's hand.
Gonna like force like a tiny smile.
Mop looks very much determined.
Right. Then they're gonna look to I apologize if I butcher this. Flekra? Is it Flekra?
You got it. Perfect.
I got it, okay. Gonna look over to her. When can we go?
Now, if you'd like, your caravan should be able to suit you while you sleep. I imagine you'll have somebody who can guide it to where you need to go. Go to the military township.
Allegedly.
I'll have let them know that you are there on my permission. You will be allowed in.
Okay. Thank you.
This is goodbye, Oakenheel.
Oh, yes, goodbye. I have to get back. Jax is probably waiting for me.
Mop looks ready to cry. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, hold on.
Mop will give him a big hug.
God, shut up. Stop crying.
He'll give
Leave the
Mop a
little
big
guy
hug. Give Mop a big hug as well, and like crack some of the bones in your back. Oh, sorry. And then he'll sort of reach into a sack by his side and pull out a few blackberries, and just kind of hand them over, and say, "You could eat them if you want, but I like making bushes with them."
Bushes?
Yes, you can make a blackberry bush, and then you can have more.
That's
Goodness.
actually quite smart.
Yeah. I'll try
Trickle
that.
down blackberry nomics.
Yeah, it's fucking the BlackBerry economy.
We're gonna tank it. That's how we win lack of love.
gonna drown Josiah in blackberries.
It's Animal Crossing all over again.
Wait, maybe Josiah's allergic to blackberries. That's how we win.
Oh shit, maybe. Hang on, write that down.
My foreshadowing was impeccable.
It's gonna be like the final battle, and Amaya just fucking chucks blackberries at his face or something, and then he dies, and then we win.
I'll speak to you again soon, okay? Okay, I can hear you.
Oh yes, okay. That sounds wonderful.
And you always have a friendship bracelet to remember me by.
Oh, of course. You know, if you ever go to the Sherwood, I might be around there.
Whoa,
You can
I
come
don't
say
know what
hi.
that is.
Oh, it's
Okay.
it's the big forest in Falana.
Okay. I love you.
Okay. You're pretty cool. He'll ruffle your
Love,
head
you just
a bit.
met him yesterday.
I care about him so much.
It's like we're dealing with overly attached puppy sometimes, Amaya.
You know, I'm not kidding.
It's okay though. It'll be alright. We should probably get going as soon as we can then.
Cass will squeeze
Tanjara.
Mop's hand and let go, and then they're just gonna hurry out through the mirror then.
Tanjara will nod and then really silently just kind of trudge forward looking at the floor. She's not making eye contact with any one of you. And there he goes.
Oh, fucking evaporated.
Oh, that's really sad.
Do you all stay here for the night or do you head back to your caravan?
Oh, but I care.
Gotcha.
Probably caravan.
The Fleckra and Oakenheel will usher you all out and back to the bridge. The moon is hanging in the sky, stars are shining. It's a little cloudy though. They will usher you across the bridge. The scribe will be waiting for you. And
Caravan Woods, isn't it?
yeah, it's Caravan Woods. There you go.
Okay.
Allow me to put all of you on it. There's gonna be a lot of moments to roleplay and talk in the
Yippee!
caravan.
Woohoo!
Cassian. Let me kill the Fleckra. Hold on.
No, don't kill them.
Her use is minimal now.
Her use is minimal now.
Shove it down the stairs.
Mop, Kovok, Maya, and Craggletooth. You should all be here now.
Kovac.
Kovac.
Kovac. That's him.
I imagine there will be some brief time to explain what's going on to the scribe. The scribe will turn the caravan around. You all will get going back to Orin.
You forgot Tanjara.
I did forget Tanjara. You would be
Good.
correct.
Leave her. Leave her.
They're fine.
We don't need her.
Tanjara has actually put up a. I need to add a wall here. Has put up a curtain and has basically made a makeshift door for this room.
Okay.
If you ever want to go through it, you can literally just go through it.
You didn't say you could
Okay.
fucking do that, Tanjara.
Alex just gonna squint at it, but he doesn't care enough.
Mm-hmm.
There are more pressing matters now, aren't there?
More pressing matters.
British
Cove.
Kovac, holy fuck.
It's
I'm gonna put Cass-
British Kovac, Brovok, it.
Call it Robok.
Fuck.
Brovok, it.
I'm putting them out here, fuck that.
Go ahead and change something.
Bro, they straight gave me a hot dog, no bun.
Good.
The
You deserve it.
scribe will say, well, we'll be there in about 1 or 2 days. Entertain yourself, I suppose, while we wait. Prepare to the best of your ability. I'm sure we'll be fine as usual.
The place is spotless already, by the way. Mop, as soon as you left, just got fucked.
Absolutely. Oh, it does have it. Sorry, I'm really happy about that. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're free.
And so I open up to you all to roleplay for a bit.
Yippee!
You have about 2 days. Just kind of hang out here and do whatever. You can interact with any of the characters here. There's only really 2, but I guess you could interact with Argyle or Biscuits, and they would respond.
Yeah.
I know it's just 2 days, but so I don't think it's actually gonna yield anything of any value or whatever. But as an aside, I think because they're basically headed to the temple now, Kovak is going to ask Foylin to do him a very big favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they're asleep at night, if he sees Tenjara, to not just, see her leave the caravan, right? But to also just bark really loudly.
Okay.
And I'm not going to elaborate any more than that, but if anything happens with that, let me know. If not, I don't expect it will. But, teehee.
Absolutely.
Over the period of at least 2 days, Mop will approach 1 or 2 members of the party asking if they will help with dinner.
Nice.
Yes, always.
Mm-hmm.
He's not much in the mental faculties, but he's got big, strong arms. So, you need that pasta sauce. You need that pasta sauce jar open, and that bitch won't budge. Don't worry, he's got it.
Kovak
Very
fucking
strong
like
pupils that can carry the chairs for me.
Literally, yeah.
Kovak's like, it is broth soup for dinner.
Hardtack soup.
No,
Ugh.
he would never do that to literally anyone else except for himself. So, no, don't worry. There
Double
will be no.
standards.
Broth like mother
Yes.
steak.
There will be no hardtacking of the caravan.
Crackle
Yes.
would also help out with dinner a few times. Absolutely.
How much of it would she eat while she's making it?
Well, those are the wrong questions. You don't need to be asking those questions.
No, that's
Okay,
the
so
right
that's-
question. I think.
So that's several food pieces that she's eating then, right?
We only get half the dinner, actually.
We only get half the Crackletooth is just very, what do you call it? It's just a coincidence that she's not hungry at the table.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
when It's like when you put like your food on like the counter for 5 minutes just to go do something else, and then when you come back, something has taken like a giant bite out of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally.
you have too little faith. She wouldn't do something as obvious as like a bite out of it.
She'd eat the whole thing, wouldn't she?
Obviously.
No evidence.
There's no evidence. Listen, then she can just blame it on Foylin, right?
If you have
You know?
if you have a crime, you gotta show me the body. And if you can't do that, then me,
Let's
Then
take a
maybe.
bite out of it. If you take a bite out of
Maybe.
it, then like, say it was like a Maya sandwich, if someone took a bite out of it, she'd just lift it up and like bring it to everyone's like to see like if the bite marks match the teeth.
It's just a bunch of craggle tooths. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Maya.
Oh, yes, Mop.
I can't take my dog to the park because the ducks keep trying to bite him.
You have a dog?
I guess that's what I get for buying a purebred dog.
This is stupid.
Ah,
Oh, that
'cause
was
you
good.
You feed breads to ducks. I get it. That's a very funny joke. She says that she doesn't laugh.
Oh, she got that autism. Okay.
She got that autism, okay.
That's a very funny joke.
Thanks, Oakenheel. You did the Oakenheel voice spot on, by the way. It was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, It's like Corellian's in the room with us.
Is Corellian in the room with us now?
No,
I
he's
still hear his
he's
voice.
sitting in my server. That's what he's doing.
That's crazy.
Can't believe
Wait,
that.
Hate me?
So
Want me dead?
silly. I do.
No, not you.
I don't know. Did you guys say what you made together just now?
Mob. Let's see. I will choose Kovak to help me with dinner, and Crackle teeth.
If it's Kovak, he's going to insist on something that is very, very high in protein.
Soup.
It's a stew.
Yeah,
It's like a
it's
really
definitely
hearty stew.
like a stew with like a white rice.
Crackletooth really wanted to add a lot of spice. I'm hoping somebody stopped her.
Yeah, I was just like, Kovak let her add like a bit, but then when it looked like she was completely just off the fucking rails, he just grabs the shaker and is like, mm-mm.
Come on! There's not enough spice in there yet.
No,
That's plenty. Don't
put too
worry
much
about
in
it.
there, it'll be all you taste.
And see,
That's what
when
it's
you have it...
for.
No, but here's the thing, right? Yeah, this is good spice for all caravan, right? And then when you have it in your bowl, right, you can add more then when it's in your bowl.
That's so inconvenient, though.
No,
You guys
not
should
really.
just get better. You guys should just get better taste buds or whatever. Like, just get good, I guess.
Maybe you should get better ones. Have you ever thought about seeing a healer?
Oh my goodness.
I don't have
Please don't buy-
defective taste buds.
Please don't hurt me.
No, he rolled his eyes, but he's got like the biggest fucking smile on his face. He doesn't give a shit.
Bob's just constantly piping up. Please don't argue. Nothing.
Don't worry about it. We're not
Bob.
actually arguing. We're just we're bantering, you see.
We're bickering.
I think
That's what my
with the
mom
hearty
called it.
soup, we need a bread. What kind of bread would you like?
That's a Kragatooth
Purebred.
question. Kragatooth seems like a bread person, so...
Cracker would you like garlic bread? Would you like focaccia? Would you like sourdough? Would you like
That would be
biscuits?
really good with
Okay.
this one.
Okay. Bob will make sourdough. It's very easy.
You will
to
make sourdough?
We will make sourdough!
Okay.
Have you never made sourdough?
I don't know, the idea of making it really... That's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
It's actually super easy to
Really?
make. As long as you, if you make a sourdough starter, as long as you just keep it fed, you can like. It's so easy. My sister does it all the time.
Well, I suppose
Fun
do a cooking roll?
Yeah, and Kovak is helping
Any
best
assistance?
as he can. Yes.
Just a D20.
There you go.
Alright, 23. You make a perfectly sized sourdough bread that, when cut up into the right sizes, is enough for everybody. You toast it slightly, a little bit of butter and garlic on top. You make a fine stew that's a little spicy, but not too much. Chock full of protein. It's gonna be a good dinner.
Hell yeah. This is a win.
I also
This
have
is a win!
a little bit of wine.
But how much do you have?
Where'd you get the wine from?
We bought it for
Oaken Hill.
cooking with.
Oh, I thought you still had like some of the stuff that Oaken Hill gave us.
Oh.
Oh no.
I mean,
Already made wine out of the blackberries, Jesus.
yeah,
That's quick.
I very quickly
mean-
implemented it.
it's cooking wine, but you know, it doesn't really mean anything. We can probably still have it. You know?
It's about 15 years.
Oh, I can't even count that high.
Are you serious?
I think she's gonna look him up in silence.
Mop will run and grab some math books.
And he's scrambling to hide. He's just like, oh. But you know, as he's scrambling to hide, it's just the fucking thump, 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 thump of like the heavy footsteps. Like he's not
Yeah.
stuffy.
Shoes will absolutely point in the direction that Kovak went.
The chair is still wobbling from where he was sitting.
There is there's no
This
there's no sympathy from the Crackletooth, I fear.
is fucked up. I can't believe you. I can't believe you set me up.
Well, she didn't set you up. She threw you under the
She
bus.
sold you out.
Sold
It's
you out,
different.
yeah.
Okay, you know what? We're not gonna get into this
Tell you
semantics here. This But yeah, okay, a good stew, a good bread. You know, there's I mean,
study session.
yeah, I mean, Kovak tries. He earnestly does try, but I don't know. He just suffers from
Increase your
the
intelligence
inability.
by 1.
No.
No, but yeah, he's just like I think he's receptive enough to Mop's teaching. I think Mop is able to make it into like digestible chunks that he's actually able to get he's able to get a hold of math kind of a little bit better. It's not Albert Einstein, but he can at least count to 15 now.
Yay!
Big. I love my 7 intelligence dumbass.
It's so good.
Yippee!
Yippee indeed. Yeah. You'll learn some math. You'll make some food. Everything's going pretty well. I do have one question. Cassian, do you do anything with the axe? Like, do you actually look at it, inspect it, or do you just kind of have it now?
Yeah, no, they are looking at it.
Got you.
I also raise my hand. I
Yeah.
tell everyone, if you want to interact with Cass, absolutely. I'm just putting them out here because they're being antisocial. Does not mean that you can't interact with them.
I grab him by the scruff. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Anyway. Yeah, no, they're just sitting looking at the axe.
Hey,
Chester?
Gobo,
Yes?
did you know why fish are so smart?
They are?
Fish are really smart. You know why?
No, I don't know why.
Because they live in schools.
And as Kovak just deadpan stares at Marv. We'll hop back to Caspian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My dog
funny.
is like fucking here. Whenever I put my camera on, it won't show up on stream, right?
No, it won't.
It won't?
No, you're good.
Right, look at this. My fucking dog is just staring at me. Hi. What do you want?
It's a puppy! It's a puppy!
She's giving me like a nasty side eye right now.
That dog's got the 1,000-yard stare from my.
Yeah. You're right.
Feels like something out of Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I actually need to go look for this photo that someone took of her. It's actually horrific, but I'll send it after D&D.
Yippee!
But anyway. Yar. I think when Kraggletooth steps through, right?
Oh yeah. She's not
Yeah.
being quiet about it either.
They're like leaning back against the wall and they've got like the axe in their lap, and as they're just like looking it over, they look up to see who walks out.
Hey.
Hi.
I think she'll like close the door behind her and like sit down on the other side of the door. And she's just gonna kind of look at the axe and just she learned this trick, right? It's called being quiet and letting the other person talk themselves into and fill the silence, and she's going to try that. So she's just gonna stay quiet until Cass starts talking.
It's a good wee while. They're quite quiet. They're just looking the axe over. And then eventually, they're gonna sort of just like turn it over in their hands so it's like facing the other way. I don't know how this is supposed to work.
I mean, it's an act, right? Maybe you just hit the thing with it?
I guess that's about all I can do at the minute.
What do you mean by that?
They bite the inside of their cheek. They like think on their words. And they're gonna like pull the axe towards their shoulder and sort of like, I don't know how to explain it. They're like leaning back against the wall, but the axe is like brought towards their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I can't turn anymore. I tried when we got back. It's gone.
She looks at Cassie for a moment, and then her ears will droop a little bit comically, playing it up for a little bit. You mean I can't ride around on you anymore? Oh man.
What am I to you? What am I to you? What is foiling to you?
I'm trying to cheer them up, okay? Shut up.
No, I know. No, I know. I'm being.
I'm doing my comedic relief thing. XOXO, I love you. I love you.
Yeah, no, Cass just sort of snorts a little bit. Yeah, no, it's it's I don't know how to explain it, Craggletooth.
I mean, usually people explain stuff with words, but
But we both know I'm not good at that.
well, see, that's why I'm practicing my being quiet. I think it's working. Is it working? She kind of tilts her head. That's it.
I think so.
Okay, then I'll keep working on it.
If you had told me years ago that that this was going to happen, I would have wanted it to happen sooner. Not the whatever it was that got out, but just losing everything about that. I actually don't really remember what it was like to not, just have that part of me. Like even they like gesture to like the air. Nothing smells the same. I can't hear as much as I used to.
Is it like you're...
Hmm?
Is it like you got really old really quickly? Like what my grandpappy, he could not hear anything. Is that what? But like, you can still hear me talking though. Like,
Yeah.
I assume it's not quite as bad.
It's like I'm less of who I was. I just...
Do you want it back?
If I could just choose one part of it, yeah, but I don't know about the whole thing yet. I can't feel that threat of a bloodlust or hurting somebody. I don't feel that anymore, but I guess I just feel empty on top of it. I just feel really tired.
I mean, you look terrible, so I don't know if that contributes to the feeling tired or not. But
I wasn't really in the best shape when I did die, Craggletooth.
Okay, well, you have more experience in that department than I do, so. For whatever it's worth, I still stand by what I said before in that I don't think that thing can actually grab me if I was actually trying to get away from it. So.
I hope it doesn't. It's just fucking shit that the moment that I says to all of you, watch out, there's this thing that's wanting to kill all of you. I don't know if it's gonna get out or not. And how many minutes was it after that it got out?
Well, I mean, if you look at it the opposite way, then we had a warning before it happened. So, like...
Don't worry, we can fight. I can fight.
They're gonna just huff. And then they're gonna just like
That's
drape
very
the axe across.
you.
Looked at Crackletooth for his eyebrow.
She had this shit-eating grin on her face. As per her usual.
What did you say?
I said that was very wolfy of you. All I'm saying is, it looks like you could take the wolf out of you, but the... Wait, hold on. Can't take the you out of the... Wait, hold on. I had a whole bit. It worked in my head, Cathy. It worked in my head. She folds her arms, kind of grumbles a little bit. Stop laughing. That's not that funny.
Do you wanna try again, Crackletooth?
No.
No.
Actually, I don't want to try again.
Are you sure?
I didn't mess
can try
anything
again.
up, and it's totally... No.
No, you can
I don't have
you
to
can try again.
I don't have to try it again, Cathy Ann, because nothing went wrong, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have no witnesses.
Well, that was what I was gonna say. You didn't mess up. You can try again. You can finish what you were saying.
I don't have to try again because nothing was messed up, and I can't believe you were like think so little of me to claim that I messed something up like that.
This cross-examination go crazy. Phoenix Wright music right now. No, I'm thinking like the da 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 da, you know.
Yeah, I got you, man. This shit was on my Spotify Wrapped.
Love that. I think after like a little bit, they're gonna look over to Crackletooth then. What are you feeling all right after all of that?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I think you had the she kind of grimaces a little bit. The worst of it. Wouldn't you say?
I don't think I did.
She kind of tilts her head and squints, staring at Cassian, a bit confused, and thinks back, and then she kind of like nods her head slightly. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I still think you had the worst of it. And she'll like hold up two memories. Bad memories, having a literal, what is it? Like, incarnation of bloodlust and your werewolf-isms leap out of you, get ripped out of you, and run away. I think that's pretty bad, Cassian. That could just be me. And I have been known to be wrong before. Although if you ever say that I said those words to you, I will deny it.
I would be more shocked, Crackletooth, if you didn't deny it.
She gives Cassian some finger guns.
Alright, ignore that. Ignore that.
Crackle is doing her best. I can't believe you.
We love Crackletooth for that. Just give me 24 intelligence. Yeah.
No.
Oh, guys, this campaign's a fucking nightmare. Dad doesn't let me do anything.
I can't believe it.
This house is a fucking nightmare.
I want Cass to inspect the axe.
Yeah. What are you trying to learn about it? Or are you just trying to figure out what it does?
Like, just literally anything. Like, just
Yeah.
anything at all.
There are a few things that you can't really figure out without an identify. But something you do immediately figure out are two things, which is this is a very powerful axe, mechanically a +3.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a very powerful axe.
Ooh.
And more importantly, it feels, while it is a great axe, it feels light in your hand. Do you throw it?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
You figure out nothing else.
Okay.
Yeet.
Yeet!
Spitch empty. Yay!
Yeet!
Yeet. It is empty, yeah, we're gonna try and put
It is
another
empty.
demon in there.
Yar.
Yeah. Nothing else crazy with the axe, besides what you already know. That is, so they have called it a vessel multiple times. So you think something could
Yeah.
be put in here?
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna like lean back against the wall again. They're gonna just like rest it to their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna sit out here for a wee bit if that's alright, Crackletooth. But if
Okay.
you need anything, you can, you know, give me a shout.
Oh, alone. Yeah. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
I'll let the others know that you're out here if I need you.
Yeah, so thank you. And then as soon as they give Crackletooth a smile, and as soon as she walks back in, it just falls, and they look back out this way.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything else any of you'd like to do?
At some point over the 3 days, Crackletooth will probably approach Cassian again and be like, "Hey, so you know what we could do is like play with those cards, right?" And then she'll hear that they're with the wolf, and she will be absolutely inconsolable for approximately 17 minutes.
I think Cass still has the cards. It's just the branding that's on the wolf now, not on them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't see how the wolf.
Sorry, say it again.
Yeah, I don't. So like the
wolf.
gambling deck.
Yeah, you have the deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then Crackletooth will be hounding Cassian about it.
I think at that point, Cass will tell Crackletooth that they need to talk to the party about it, but they, you know, have thought about it a wee bit, you know, since the gambler talked to them. But they honestly want to just like get this thing over with, you know, before they start pulling from the deck. And they do tell Crackletooth this.
Crackletooth she accepts it, but she's still pestering. You know, she's very emphatic about wanting to pull from the deck. So, Crackle is
It's easy enough. It's easy enough to like find Cassian each time because I think for the next few days they just don't move from that spot at all.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody wanted to talk to them or that sort of thing. Or if Crackletooth wanted to pester them about the deck, they're just always there, I think.
yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think at one point in the night, if Cassian is still out there, a bit later, they'll more than likely see her come outside, give them a bit of a nod, and then hop up to the roof.
Gotcha.
I think when Amaya hops up onto the roof, they're gonna just like sit there for a wee bit. Is she far along the roof, or is she like near where she climbed up?
She's just on the roof.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's either just sitting in opposite ends, sometimes she's just pacing, she's just, to get away from all the, I don't know how to say, loudness, question mark, of the caravan, which is probably just coming from two people.
I wonder who those two people could be.
Crazy.
I message you something, Ellie. I message you something. Okay. I think if Amaya's up there for a good wee while, they're like tapping the axe on their shoulder a little bit. And then I think they'll put it on their back and then they'll climb up onto the roof. They're a lot slower than they normally are climbing up, but when they get up there, they're just gonna immediately see where Maya is. Or like what she's doing.
She's just laying down, head up watching the stars, just almost as if she's delaying going to bed. She looks tired, but she very clearly wants to kind of just stay awake. When she sees Cass, she doesn't exactly make any sort of nod or mention, but she does give them a look and just go back to doing what she's doing.
I think they like contemplate leaving her and heading back down. But they'll just like take a deep breath and then just walk over. They keep a few like paces away from her in case she does want her space. And if she looks at them, they're gonna just sort of like gesture to the roof. They kind of like ask if they can sit.
Cassian, I don't own the roof. I'm not the landlord, the scribe is. You could come up here.
They like manage a wee smile as they like sit down. Okay, but would Tenjara technically be the landlord if she made the caravan?
I mean, I don't really give a shit about that right now. It's like, what, 10 o'clock at night?
I'm not good with time, so I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I'm not either. There's a clock in the caravan, I just realized, right? Yeah.
No.
No, it's not.
Nobody in this campaign knows how to tell time, confirmed. But yeah, she just kind of just shrugs and just goes, I mean, besides, it's not like Tanjara's gonna stay. She's merely just gonna stick around until we're able to get out of this valley, and then chances are she'll go back to Dasha, or Niceet, or whoever.
Yeah.
How is that new axe?
It's they're like reach around for it, just like sit it on their lap. They sort of like lift it to show it to Amaya, so she doesn't have to like get up to look at it. It's interesting. I don't know if there's a way to use it, but yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
If anything, if it's meant to seal somebody, then there's obviously going to be some way to use it. Typically, sealing things have to do with rituals or, I don't know, some sort of chant or something of the like.
Yeah.
Though I think there might be some other, I guess, instances and where that might not be the case.
Hmm.
Not all good with weaponry, but that's just what I know based on, I don't know. And she'll just make like wiggly motion with her hands. Magic.
Yeah. No. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
And then once that thing's in there, what then?
Well, I don't know if I'll get my lycanthropy back or if it'll be gone permanently. But I know that I can't let it out again.
Is that even something you want back?
I had this talk with Craggletooth a while ago. Years ago, I wanted it gone. You know, when I first got it. But then, I don't know how to explain it.
And don't. You don't need to. Can't say understand, but I would also be confused if I wanted something that was a part of me gone, only to realize that if it was, would I still be me?
Yeah. I don't feel like me right now, with it gone. I guess I just feel like I've been sliced into two.
I'm guessing then all your wolf puns and jokes are gonna just ultimately backfire on you from here on out, huh?
I thought the wolf puns were fun, actually.
Some of them are.
Some of them.
Mop's trying to get me to tell jokes, or she's just been telling jokes to me.
Jokes.
You made a joke a while ago, I think, didn't you? When we were getting onto the boat from
Smart me.
Bard.
I'm surprised
Hey,
you actually
Zach.
remember that.
They're just
I
doing
was
some
more so being
RP at the
sarcastic,
moment,
but
recovering from all the trauma
you
of the
guys know
last
me,
session.
I guess.
Getting ready to go into the Mirror Temple. Nice
Yeah.
to see you.
Do I?
I like to think
Buffo.
if you make a joke, I would remember it.
I can't. She's kind of like cringing.
Yeah, and I think they're getting
As
ready
if
to draw
she's
from the
trying to
Gambler
think of a
deck
joke
again.
to come up with. It clearly takes a
I'm
while.
waiting for that. I'm excited.
Oh, I read this in an anatomy book a while back in Dasha. Did you know your pupils are the last part to stop working when you die?
Really?
They dilate.
I think they're gonna like put a hand like over their face, like pinch the bridge of their nose, but their shoulders just start shaking even more as they just start laughing.
I'm not gonna tell that one to Mop. I think she'll get a kick out of it.
No, that's a fucking good one. I think she'd like that.
And she likes
Find it.
jokes. And she likes making people smile and laugh, so
She does.
I think it'll be nice in return. I think.
Honestly, a stupid trait.
No.
That's a weak trait.
I love Mop, okay? Wake her strong traits.
Oh, I think Bob would really appreciate that, Amaya.
Mm.
Just don't let Kovac or Kraggletooth fear you, that you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh dear God, please no. There's something about them that's just... Every time both of them speak, I just get this pit-falling feeling in my stomach. And then my brain's just going to tell me, oh, they're going to say something stupid in about 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, I like to think that Kovac's kind of the voice of reason for Kraggletooth. When Kraggletooth gets an idea, that's when we need to start shitting ourselves.
If Kraggletooth gets an idea... And then she stops. Actually, no, I don't want to be mean about it.
I want to hear what you were gonna say, though.
Well, I mean, to be fair as well, it wasn't Kovac that wanted us to keep the egg. It was Mop and Kraggletooth.
Yeah. I hope they were naming them Cassian. They were...
They were naming it.
They were naming them.
They've named it, Amaya. They've named it, actually. Which is probably going to be really bad.
It's still in the cold box in the kitchen, isn't it?
Oh fuck! It is in the cold box in the
fuck.
kitchen.
Come on. Scrambling eggs to make an omelette.
Team.
Actually does remind me. I remember you said something along those lines, Amaya. Do you think it would make a good omelette? Scrambled eggs, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really had Heg summoned Celestial before.
Was it
There's
Celestial?
I don't know. There's some very avant-garde stuff in Dasha, but nothing like that.
I don't think I've ever heard of anything like it. I've seen hags before, but nothing like that.
No, you've seen Hags before? I wonder where.
No. No. Not Auntie Holly, before that. No, back where I used to live.
Oh.
I think it was actually well known for hags at that point.
Were you living in...
Back in Kara.
Oh, yes. Now I'm inclined to not really believe you.
Same way, Amaya, that you didn't believe it when I says that I fought a kraken.
I still don't.
You saw... They like turn to Amaya. They're like wide-eyed, but they're smiling.
Amaya looks Cass in the eyes. It was AI generated.
It was actually AI generated.
It wasn't real.
You went on the chat GPT and conjured that up.
The C in chat stands for conjuration.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
It's simply fantasy TikTok, and I'm reporting it for AI generated content.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
I think just Sai
I'm
would
getting
believe
crazy.
AI generated videos.
He's old enough, you know? I don't know.
See the video of Will Smith eating spaghetti and you go, what the fuck? Who made this?
Fuck is that?
I'm with you guys on this. That was weird.
The only thing they'll ever agree on.
Look, we could do that whole fighting thing. Just let's kill AI really quick.
Yes.
We must
Okay,
join
so he's cool.
forces to
Yeah,
defeat AI.
And there you go.
I may be evil, but
Not that evil.
I'm a villain, not a monster.
Bro's he's a consumer of the arts.
God, that's
Ergo,
so silly.
he really fucking hates AI.
Funny. That's so
That's
fucking
how I
funny.
do. Liberal art major.
Oh boy, okay.
Talking about? I can't remember.
We were talking about Amaya not believing Cass, over the Kraken.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, she still stands on that. Denial is a river in the Audidon.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fucking
Okay,
crazy.
but it showed up on at least 2 mirrors.
Zach, get on that. We gotta name our river Denial.
It showed up on 2 mirrors, Amaya.
Just because it showed up on 2 mirrors doesn't mean it proved anything.
Okay, but whatever was inside of me broke out of 1 mirror, and that seemed real.
See, yes, that was real. I'm not going to deny that something jumped out of the mirror and then ran out, and now there's a whole valley in danger. No. However, I am going to deny the fact that you continuously fought a Kraken over and over again, because those things are hard to kill.
Oh, they are. I never said I won on my own. I came close once, but I did fight it several times.
She still has a look like she doesn't believe you.
I've got a scar on my ankle from it, Amaya, and you saw it on the mirrors.
You have a lot of scars, Cassian. With all due respect.
I guess that's true, actually.
Yeah, way to kill the mood, fuck ass priest.
There's like this brief lull of silence that goes between you and Amaya. Kind of sit there for a moment. You're very tired. You haven't properly slept in quite a few nights by now.
Yeah.
And I think for like a brief moment, as you just kind of like start looking around ambiently, you swear that the moon blinks at you. And then you kind of shake it off.
I think also if Cassian was a bit perceptive enough, they can see that as she's talking, she kind of like, you know when you like sort of slump forward when you're tired?
Yeah.
She's kind of doing that, and then she fixes her posture, and then she goes back to doing that. And then she gets a glimpse of the moon, and then she just shoots upwards in the spot and just rubs her eyes.
I'd like jump a little bit when she jolts up. I feel like they had been seeing her like sort of slouching over and then sitting upright, but they didn't say anything up until this point. And when she jumps, they're like immediately on like the defense, and they're like looking around to sort of like move up onto one knee. Their hands like grasping the axe, and they're just looking around, and then they look back to Amaya. Does she rub her eyes at all?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. I think when she does that, they like settle just a wee bit. Are you doing okay?
And there's a bit of silence after they ask that. In the way she's still contemplating what she's gonna say, because she hasn't exactly told anybody aside from the scribe. And even then, she wouldn't have willingly told them. So she's just, yes, I am alright. I merely haven't slept well in a few days.
Right. Nightmares again?
They're worse this time. But same vein. It's No, actually, it's a lot different, I think. I'm just... It doesn't feel like I'm sleeping.
So you're not actually getting rest.
I don't think so. Tonight may be different.
I think they're gonna like look back out for a moment. And what phase is the moon at? Is it a full moon?
Do.
Purely because you said the moon blink.
The moon blinking.
Blinking.
I need to actually pull up my sinister document.
What?
What
I
the
can,
fuck?
I can properly answer
What
that
the hell?
question.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Bot?
What the hell, boy? What the hell, LeBron James?
LeBron James.
Hello, Barry.
There it is. Let's see, what does it say? This one in this case, I guess it could be a full moon, but I think oh man. I forget that I made these specifically to be vague and fit many different scenarios. Like almost any type of star sign. Whoops. I made people angry. I think it is a full moon.
Okay. Okay. I think that they're gonna like look up to the moon for a bit. They like tap the like the like the grip on the axe.
Mm-hmm.
You do you want to try and get some sleep? If well, I'm only offering, but you obviously don't have to take it. But if you start having a nightmare, I could wake you up.
No, that's all right. If anything, you're gonna also need to save your energy as well for dealing with that spider wolf thing. Whatever that was.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Spawolf.
Spawolf.
Doesn't mind to say though.
Spywolf.
Spawolf.
Wolf.
Spoof.
Yeah, she will. Okay.
Like chuckle a wee bit. Spolf. And they sort of like chuckle to themselves again.
This is Spawolf.
Do you think it would get insulted if we called it that?
Well, if I'm gonna insult it, okay, you know I am very direct with individuals. However, if I'm going to insult that thing, I'm going to do it 100 yards away.
I think I would prefer that, actually. I'm still trying to figure out what to do when we find it.
If I were you, I would, I don't know, talk with the others, get a plan. We already know that if we kill that thing, it's gonna eventually come back to you, but
Yeah, if it's,
maybe what...
if it's killed, then I'm pretty sure I die as well.
You'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah, I guess I would. I don't really want to die again. I didn't even want to die the first time around.
I mean, I would assume that nobody would want to die in their first round. I'm gonna try and get some sleep then. Probably.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maya's gonna just quietly exit the roof and go to bed.
Pee.
All right. We're gonna do that really quick. Amaya, make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Yay!
Music just changed. Fuck that.
Wait, which bed is Amaya's real quick?
The furthest, closer to the wall.
Damn. Okay. Because, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, then...
Well.
Craggletooth's bed's this one, right?
Yes.
And then
Okay.
Mops is that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
So I know the Cass, Cass uses that one.
that's Kovach.
Kovac.
It was wisdom save or check?
Save at disadvantage.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh.
Oh.
that is certainly
Oh.
a failure.
Okay.
You will dream once more. Except it's different than before. It's not the same one that you're having, though it is eerily similar. This time, you are in your old room in Dacia. And as you kind of lay in bed, you open your eyes and pick yourself up, you will hear a creaking at your door, and you will see Josiah standing in it. He has his standard expression, a deep frown, bitter hatred behind his eyes. He stares at you. I fear my methods have been ineffective. So, I hope you appreciate the start of a change in scenery. I'll motion around to the room.
As he's sort of saying that, the moment he gets into the room, Amaya is pretty quick to get up and at least seem like a bit presentable with posture and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then they say that, and then she's just confused. Well, I don't understand.
He'll kind of raise an eyebrow, but continue, and he'll say, Amaya, I've had a thought over this past day.
I'm proud of you.
I'm trying... At the end of the day, I'm trying to help you, and cruelty can help. It seems ineffective. My disappointment with that is immeasurable, but if we both want a good outcome out of this, I figure I might as well try to talk.
Okay.
So, I suppose I won't be vague this time, and I will actually ask, why did you disobey me? Really, why? I'm not looking for a suck-up or an apology. I want to know why.
Because I thought it was right.
Why did you think that?
I remember one time we had this conversation a while ago. Way, way long back. And you've mentioned to me something about using whatever tools were at my disposal to achieve what I need to at any means necessary. And so I thought that was the same.
Sorry, what did you say? Yeah, I didn't hear you.
She just said, yeah, you told me once to use whatever tools I had at my disposal to achieve whatever I might, whatever, to achieve, oh my god, my words, I'm stumbling, get there,
You're okay.
Breathe.
I'm locking in,
Got this.
use whatever I have at my disposal, to achieve what I can by any means necessary. There we go. Close enough. I thought this would be the same. I had all the tools I needed. Probably not all of them, but I had what I had. And I thought, if I could actually just do something, it would help. She doesn't exactly know which disobeying time Josiah is talking about, considering that there are two that come to her head.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being when she told him about that vision at the temple, and the other one being the gauntlets.
Mm-hmm. He'll sigh and frown. And yet, this feeling I knew you had, I dissuaded you from acting on, and you did so anyway. You were my apprentice. I was to allow you, to show you the way. And yet you strayed from it over and over and over again. You know, I've said many things, and I don't give compliments often. But you were truly impressive, Amaya. You were something that stood less than no chance gaining any traction here, and you actually made progress. That's better than most, let alone someone in your position. And I am confused as to why you would throw that away, despite my instructions. Do you trust your visions more than you trust me, despite all I've done?
I just thought that if I was able to successfully arrest them, bring them back to Dasha, it would be an accomplishment noteworthy of my position. Perhaps I was trying to overachieve.
Aspirational as it was foolish. I sent the red cloaks, the black cloaks there because that is their job. Your job is not to arrest, your job is to enact justice in our own way.
What is justice in our own way, then, Your Eminence?
Kind of pause. His brows will furrow slightly. His eyebrow will twitch. He didn't like that.
Good.
Justice is as Inauguros sees fit, to bring those that have spat at his feet and wronged him so to justice through and through. To punish them fully, to our extent. That is why we are this powerful. What would have happened if you didn't go, if you listened to what I said? They would have been brought here before the court, and we together would have punished them, and none of this would have happened.
She just looks silent, and then looks down at her feet.
I'll just stand there for a moment. These visions, they are upsetting. They've always been upsetting. I think your connection to things that derive hatred in Inauguros, opposition, they should be cut out.
And how do you suppose I do that?
There is magic that can be done. I am a skilled priest, and Inauguros is a powerful god. I am sure he could assist us in cutting you free, so to speak. I haven't called on a favor in a long while.
Is there not a way we could make them useful?
He'll pinch the bridge of his nose. Amaya, no. We've gone through this rigmarole time and time again. They are a blight. They mislead you. What good has come of them?
It's true.
She opens her mouth to say something, and then she just instantly closes it back again. And then she doesn't end up saying anything to that.
He'll pace slightly around the room. Those visions, they come from something worse. Something darker in opposition to Inauguros. I've tried to explain it to you without being specific. I did not want to expose you to their terror. And yet here you are. You must cut them loose if you wish to return.
I will find a suitable method to do so.
Good.
If it means returning to the temple, then let me try and find a solution.
Good. He'll turn around, look away, facing the door. You have been working quite nicely with Tenjara. This is good, though she is getting weak. I'm afraid her will to continue is fading rather quickly. My checkups have been growing more and more infrequent. So, I can cut them out for you. But there is something you must do for me first.
And that is?
You've been watching over, communicating, working with, whatever words you'd like to use, criminals for a long while now. I am aware of their lack of chains. They have moved rather swiftly. I need you to cut them out, one way or another. Trap them, kill them, abandon them for all I care. Take the armor, and go.
I will see what I can do.
There's a slight sort of shifting motion. You'll see. He looks over his head. Over his shoulder, not over his head. To look at you, waiting for a response.
She doesn't give one. She's just standing there in her room. She has her arms folded in front of her, and she's looking down.
Hesitation like that is what got you here in the first place. He'll sigh.
It
Oh,
won't become
please.
my downfall again.
He'll sigh. Kind of twist his neck a little bit, straightening himself out. Good. And then he will walk out the door, and as he closes it, he will turn around and look at you in the eyes. And in his eyes, you see that golden hue. Amaya, don't disappoint me again. And then he will close the door.
We gotta kill this guy, Maya.
We're gonna kill him!
And you will wake up with the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have,
Thank
but
God.
he dropped the spell, so.
Yeah, finally, after casting that spell for 3 fucking days.
Dream is a awful, awful spell.
Sure is. Can't wait to learn it.
That was the...
Start going after Josiah back with it when you learn it.
It's just
Nightmare, nightmare.
Nightmare.
Guys, I'm scared. Oh. He
All
shouldn't
of
be able to
you.
do that. He's a cleric.
Yeah, clerics can cast Dream. What are you talking about?
I thought it was bards, druids, and warlocks. And wizards. That's crazy. Who knows?
Oh, you would be correct. Well, he can too, so.
He's so sinister. He's so
Yeah, I
fucked up.
fucking
Look at
wrote
his
him. I can do what I want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm. Anyway.
All of you in your own time will go to sleep, and all of you in your own time will wake up. Something that was mentioned earlier that I do want to get to is Cassian wanted to talk with everyone, and it had something to do with the gambler deck, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Talk
Should we
to
do that
him.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Do it right now.
happened?
I think it... Okay, so I think it would probably be, maybe on the last day of the journey.
Yeah, there's only two.
They finally... Yeah, well, on the second day. They, finally, showed themselves up for, maybe lunch, maybe? Maybe they've just been, quiet the whole time. Maybe, bantering just a wee bit with, the others, but, at one point, they, look over to Craggletooth, and they're gonna, just cautiously look to everyone else, and just to, catch people's attention, they're gonna just, place the deck on the table beside them.
Attention is
Craggletooth is locked
grabbed.
in.
Attention is grabbed.
Tanjara's not at the table, by the way. She is still in her room.
Good.
Okay.
Ava.
That reminds me of another thing I want to do. I'm sorry, Dust. I'm gonna be bothering you.
Uh-huh.
I'll do that after, if that's alright. But anyway. They'll wait until everybody's looking at them, and then they're just gonna completely avoid eye contact. Before I had that night terror about that thing that we're going after. The gambler showed up just for a bit. Like tapping the box with a finger.
Oh. Okay.
Just more or less asking why I haven't messed around with the deck yet.
Pretty good reason.
Yeah, pretty. I'd say it's very fair.
Yeah.
I'd say it's actually pretty cut and dry, yes.
Cargotooth's like pulling a little bit of a face, but she's not saying anything.
I'm gonna, like, look back up. I'm gonna like look back up to Craggletooth. Craggletooth, you know, I didn't realize that she was there at the time, but she overheard it.
I did, yeah.
So if I missay anything, I trust that you'll, you know.
I'll tell you if you're wrong. Don't worry.
I'm sure you will. Like, manage like a really stiff smile, and then it falls.
She also has a smile. A little bit shit-eating smile, like shit-eating grin, but you know, her usual.
They're gonna like sigh, sit upright a wee bit more. He more or less says that I have a chance of maybe helping myself out of maybe getting my soul back if I keep pulling from the deck, and he says that if I choose not to, then I've already lost.
He's probably fucking with you. You know that, right?
I'm gonna like recall what he said, like the specific like lines.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that he's many things, but he's not a cheater. That's what he said.
Yes,
So
gambling is a game of skill.
That's what he said. He said it's skill and luck or something along those lines.
Yes, I'm sure. Absolutely. It's all skill, actually, if you believe him. But just because you say that the horse is blue doesn't automatically make it as such.
It's not necessarily skill, but it's the fact that, like, at the end of the day, it is a game. And games can be won.
I don't trust anything that comes out of his mouth. I trust him about as far as I could throw him, and I don't even think I can touch him. So, not at all.
I don't know how worse any other cards from this deck can get.
Do we want to find out?
I'm hesitant to find out, yes.
Yeah.
I'm also hesitant, but if there's a chance that I can get a part of myself back. I mean, I've already lost one whole half of myself, and I've got the other hanging by a thread. If there's a chance I can get it... No, that's why I wanted to bring it up. I think after... If I'm... Like, hesitate for a moment. If I'm still around, if we manage to get this thing...
Which you will be.
They don't give a response at that.
It was said kind of offhandedly.
Yeah.
Hey, Red. They're role-playing.
I think I want... Well, I don't want to, but I think I'm going to start taking cards from it after we get this sorted, and... I just wanted to let you all know about it, because I don't want to do it on my own again.
Yeah.
And I'd rather pull from the deck in case something bad, you know, happens again. That way, nobody gets hurt.
Cogletooth will raise a hand.
To, like, look up the Cogletooth.
Counterpoint, you've had a fit week. Fit month, actually. And maybe you shouldn't put yourself in more situations where you could have, like, worse days. So, I would volunteer to draw from the deck.
I will also volunteer.
I mean, I was going to say similar because I'm not saying that, I'm 100% thrilled about it, but if it means that
I am.
there is a chance to. Yeah, I know you are, freak. But if there is a chance to share the burden rather than put it all on one person, that's probably for the best.
You're my good friend,
Then-
Cassie, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. You told a card. Again.
Like, give Mop like a really small smile.
Was that the Maya?
Wouldn't it? If we really do not want Cassian to take all this burden, then wouldn't it be best if we just all took turns with this?
That's, I was kind of thinking
Yeah.
that, but end of the day, it is entirely Cassian's choice.
Unless I wanted to give him to Argyle. I don't think Argyle would like that though.
I don't think he
Argyle will shake
could
his head
actually lift the
rapidly.
card.
Yeah,
Can he even lift the card? Can you, buddy?
he doesn't. He kind
He'll
of.
shrug.
I don't know. He has a soul.
He'll nod.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough. Okay, well, fair enough. But
You
yes,
could
I
try.
mean, if it's it is something that you want to think about or something,
14,000 more gold for Argyle.
if it's something that you'd want to do, then we're all willing, able, I think, to share the burden. I don't want to speak for Maya, but at least the four of us will.
I'm just worried in case something happens.
We've been through worse.
They were about to say have we, but they just fell quiet.
Or just go gives him a knowing look. Oh yeah. But that's after everything here is sorted, right? Not right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna put the
Gives us-
cards back in their pocket.
it sounds good. It gives us more time to think about it.
Oh,
If you have second thoughts or anything of the sort. What are you
What'd you
all
say,
manning?
What?
I just love this deck.
What?
I have it open.
Oh, I hate you.
I
I
have it
hate
open right
that.
Do
now.
it
I've been
so
looking at it.
badly.
I've been looking at it, preparing
maybe-
in case you guys were drawing from it.
Nah,
Oh,
maybe
maybe.
not yet. No. Fearful. But yeah.
I'll drop
like-
him in now.
Pardon?
I could drop him in now if you want.
No, you're.
They did say to do it later, so we'll do it
Okay,
after.
after we fight the scary wolf creature.
Yes, after we've sorted that, because after that's done. No, hold on. No. Listen. After that, after we've dealt with big wolf thing, whatever, right? Then chances are we might actually have a little bit of downtime, and so if we draw a card and it makes us nauseous for a week or something, at least we're not going to be throwing up mid-fight. We have some time that we can just relax.
Yeah, I'm already a little bit
What's
sick.
that word mean? I don't know the meaning of that word.
Nauseous.
Nauseous?
I don't think you do either. No, relax.
Oh,
Kavak is just going to stare at Kragatooth again.
Shit
Does any
eating
of
grin.
us know? Does any of us know what that word means at this point?
no,
Well, I used to.
I
You
used
don't
to
think
as
I
well.
like-
Anyway,
I'd like to.
Speaking of, as well, we need to figure out a plan, I guess, for this thing.
do you know? Could you figure anything out about the axe? Any way to put it in the axe?
I can try, but there's nothing really. Like, I could go on a whim and just say injure it enough, but I don't know what that would do. I don't want to accidentally kill it, because then I'll die again.
Mop, don't you have that like spell that tells you what stuff is
Oh yeah,
or how to use it?
yeah,
Would that help with the axe?
yeah.
Could you try?
Yeah.
I'll, like, put the axe on the table and just, like, slide it over to
Alright,
Molly.
let's get to identifying this bitch.
Yeah.
Mop, are you alright?
Yeah.
So, over the course of the next minute, you will run your hands over the axe, casting magic to figure out what it does. You
You're
will
not
find out.
high enough level.
Yeah, easily, yeah.
You are not
You-
a high enough level to hold the weapon. You
you
must
will
use it when you turn level 10.
level 10. You will find out. First of all, the things you already know. This is a +3 great axe that has the thrown property, and when you throw it, it will return to your hand.
That's cool.
That's what you know about it right now. You can also tell that there's a lot of potential in this axe, like literal magical potential. You've seen items like this in your book, including your book itself. This axe will grow and change with the wielder depending on what they do with it.
Oh.
And yeah, right now it is in a state known as empty. However, it could hold something within it, in which case the powers it would gain would be synonymous with the thing within it.
Ooh.
Oh my
I
god.
relate to the party as such.
Mhm. In terms of how to use it as a vessel, it's a little hard on that front, but what you do find out is that it can detect nearby what things are able to be held within it, and the eyes will open on the axe when such a thing is nearby.
That could lead to like really fucking scary shit, like a wee bit further on where we're just walking down a dark corridor, like pitch black, and then the eyes just fucking open and we don't see where the
Yeah.
wolf is.
And little did you
Glowing
know,
orc
black
sword.
pudding. Little did you know, black pudding's everywhere. Acid.
Though, given that this thing was made for the express purpose, you think that it could theoretically do it by itself. Hurt something enough,
Okay.
weaken it in some way, shape, or form, get something willing. It'll just kind of go right in.
I don't like that word that you use, theoretically.
Well, yeah, because you've never seen it happen before.
Yeah,
That's
but I
what I
still
was
don't like when
thinking.
you. I still don't like it when you say that to me. You know, I get a little scared.
I was thinking that we need to weaken it, to be able to put whatever, like weaken the subject to put it in. That's what I
Yeah.
was
It's
thinking
like-
along the lines of.
It's
So
like
we blast it.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon. Too bad we don't have Fafnir this time. It'd be really easy if we did.
And
But
as you kind of finish that and you look at it, you do actually see right now that the eyes are open. And as you kind of notice that, and you make, how does Mop initially react to that?
He's looking at me.
It is.
Yeah.
The scribe will clear their throat.
we put him in the axe.
The scribe will
The
shake
scribe?
his head.
Oh!
You're
Cass
not-
will just like, will, like push, the push
It could
the
be a
axe
pocket
like out of sight.
scribe.
I
No,
don't.
we're not putting him in the
It's kind of
axe.
that kind of kills his autonomy a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh yeah, only
Yeah,
a
we're not
little
putting
bit.
him in the axe.
Like throws his hands into the air. He doesn't actually care. He's doing this for a bit. Okay.
Is that all?
But hey,
Yeah.
Is that all we find out? Nice.
okay. And you've just relayed everything like word for word, Chester? As Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. God, I need to ask you a non-yes or no question. But
No.
gotta break this. We gotta break the streak, But it's like, okay, so then we just need to hit it enough. Hopefully, maybe it will then be able to be put in.
Either that,
We'll see.
or you somehow weaken it, or make it willing.
We'll figure something out, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do we need to think of a backup plan in case it doesn't work?
Knock it out and run.
Crackletooth raises a hand.
Cass looks to Craggletooth.
I blast him and we run away.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but we need to make sure that we get the mirror from it before I can get to it.
Okay, so you blast him, I steal the mirror, and we run away.
Yeah,
That's what-
actually, if anyone wants to get the mirror, I trust that you can.
if anyone can hold him back, I think Cassian and I would be a good. He couldn't possibly deal with two of us at the same time.
No, I mean, I'm not really.
Don't
as
say it.
good
Don't
as I was. What?
Mm-mm. None of that.
They just. Cass just looks to Kovak. They force a smile, but they just look exhausted.
Self-doubt is an insidious killer.
I don't think that's a real word.
Which word?
Whatever Kovak said before killer.
Insidious?
Yeah, Gesundheit. That's not a real word.
Can you say it? Can you try saying it?
Absolutely the fuck not.
You say insidious?
Insidious.
I'm not.
Insidious?
She like freezes with her mouth open. Are you mocking me?
No.
No, why would I ever do that?
Oh, I'm Kovak and I'm mocking the Crackletooth.
Let me try. Let me try. I'm up.
Good job, Mop.
You're almost there. You're almost there. You're getting it.
She sticks her tongue out at Kovak.
The scribe will walk up to Crackletooth and lean over and whisper in your ear. This is technically ableism if you wanted to yell at them for that.
She composes herself after a moment and then just shakes her head staring at Kovak. I can't believe you're ableist.
Cass just explodes in the laughter and they're like covering their face.
Oh, well. I know. Come on, just dead. I'm sorry.
I thought you were Kovak.
And then Kovak lunges across the. No, he doesn't lunge across the table.
It'd be
Wait.
funny if
You
you did.
can try. You can try. You can
funny.
try.
If any of you have seen Nimona, it's like that scene in the car where he starts freaking the fuck out and then it just cuts back
Yeah.
to him
Yes.
sitting in the chair. It's Kovak lunges across the table, grabs Craggletooth, and just starts wrestling him against the floor, and then it cuts back to Kovak on the couch.
Yeah.
Sitting
No,
silently.
I do think that he does have the instinct to just lunge, but instead he just puts both hands on the table and just he just keels over, slams his head onto the table.
Cass would like lean over, just like pat his shoulder. You walked right into that one, bud.
I did.
You did.
No, I
have
think you
no one to
limped
blame.
after that burn.
I've got.
Ooh.
It's not how burns work, but it's.
I mean, if you got burn on your leg.
Yeah, but I didn't get burnt on my leg. I got burnt to my heart.
Not yet.
Got burnt
Cass
to my
like
heart.
looks to Craggletooth and slowly moves away from Kovak out of like blasting range.
My heart. It is on fire.
No, that's not good.
No, typically not.
No, I don't think hearts are
You wouldn't think-
supposed to be on fire.
Please
Oh,
don't,
no.
don't burn his heart.
Wouldn't you like to know,
Well-
weather boy?
To be fair, he started it, so
I don't tell the waiter.
I'm morally in the right here.
No, that is correct. I did start it. Craggletooth, I am sorry for mocking you.
I thought you were sorry.
Okay.
I stopped halfway
Okay.
through.
No,
I stopped
no,
halfway
no,
through.
no, no.
I stopped
No,
halfway
no.
through myself.
No, he lunges.
Yes, he does go.
Craggletooth starts. Craggletooth
He's
starts.
lunging, he's
Oh
lunging.
my goodness!
Lunging.
Cass just bursts out laughing again.
You just
Craggletooth is running.
you just chase each other around the bell.
It gets to the point. It gets to the point where Craggletooth just flies up above his head, to where he can't reach.
Wait.
Unfortunately, the
That's
roof
a
isn't
scares
that high.
noise.
Kovok can definitely still reach you.
Okay,
Go
well
roll.
then, rather than fly up, she is absolutely using that to get altitude, so that when he dives, she goes up, and when he goes up, she dives. You know,
Make
3 dimension.
Kovok, make me an attack roll, and Kraggletooth make an acrobatics check.
An attack roll with strength.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is so fucking funny.
Oh man.
Holy shit!
Can I use? Can
You
I
wanna
use
use
a?
your- Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I use my
I'd
magical
lo-
guidance?
All right. Well, I would like to use a use of lucky.
Okay.
I
to
have more than
roll.
you, but we can do this.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
You can only use it once. Better make it count. Better kill me one.
Did in fact do it by 1.
Holy fuck.
You start running and chasing each other around the caravan, and eventually, Kraggletooth, you'll hear a little mischievous chuckle in your ear as a voice will go, "The bell, get the bell." And you will fly, and then as Kovok, you are just zeroed in on Kraggletooth. Kraggletooth will fly directly upwards, and you will run face first into the bell.
Oh, how loud is that bell?
Incredibly. Oh, you're just rolling damage for yourself. Okay.
Because I think it's funny.
Kraggletooth is cackling right now.
He cooks it. He absolutely just shits it and dies. And he's like, oh.
Cass has like tears streaming down their face from how hard they're laughing, and then they like go over to Kovok. They're trying to help him up, but they're laughing too much. They're kind of like doubling over.
Kraggletooth will go back and like lounge out on the couch, and then like glance over to the scribe and wink.
Scribe will
Kovok, you
wink
just
back.
ate shit, bud. You just ate shit, bud.
And Kovak has like this dazed look on his face, but he's still smiling. That was so much fun. Cass is like helping him out.
I just polished that bell.
No, it has
Is there,
dent in
is there
it.
like a smoosh in the bell where you can just make
Yeah.
out like Kovok's like face?
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
how hard did you with the
absolutely.
bell?
It's like the
Is there a Cass just looks at it?
the Markiplier Roxy bit, where there's just like a Kovok shaped dent in the bell.
Cass sees it and just
Wow,
starts laughing
Kovok, I
even
knew-
harder, and they have to sit down and they're just like double over sobbing with laughter.
Kovak, I knew you were hard-headed, but I didn't think you were that stubborn.
Oh,
My-
Kraggletooth, that pun was horrible.
They just laugh even harder. Fuck.
Amaya's mouth is covered, and she's trying her best to hide a smile, and then the scribe says that, and it just kills her mood.
We got close. We got close. Cass gets up
Okay.
under their feet to try and help Kovak up. They're still laughing. And then I think at one point they just fucking give up and they just sit down.
Are you okay? Did you
No,
hurt your
I'm
head?
fine.
Do you need some ice?
I thought
No.
you were Kovak.
I'm gonna.
And I think.
Yeah.
I've never seen you move that quick.
Oh wow. I'm frightened.
You'll begin to
Afraid
sort of
to
I'll
fight.
just- I thought you were Mop.
Mhm.
Stop, please.
But I am Mom.
You'll begin to sort of fight once more, joking around, playing. Smiles creep across most of your faces, if not all. And I think as you guys begin to crest over the hill, leading into Orin, you can already see the Felker there, speaking with the general, getting things situated. You will see the temple looming in the distance, the morning fog spreading over the valley. And I actually think that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
That was a
Oh.
good handful of like angst and comedy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Now,
was
now
very
Kovak is
good.
getting Now co-op's getting cancelled on all winter Twitter.
It's true. That does exist.
Oh.
Instead of a big
guys.
fucking bruise in his forehead now.
No, please.
Co-op is just gonna get turned into the lobotomy meme.
Shayla. My Shayla.
Holy
I'll
fuck.
say love. Yippee, 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 yippee.
Yeah.
Yippee, yippee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I saw the Sonic again, and I'm remembering that my favorite thing Sonic can say is, okay.
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 Yippee.
Alright, I will end
What
the stream. Thank you guys for playing, thank you guys for coming, yada yada yada. Did you know I'm very tired and my stomach hurts a